This video is to compare the new indexing fixture with the original aperture fixture for the Mercury 4. So on the left here we have the original aperture fixture for the Mercury 4. On the right here we have the new pilot unit of the indexing fixture. This is a pre-production unit, so it's missing here a label and it's missing here some paint in the lettering, but otherwise it's complete. So the aperture fixture has been supplied with the Odyssey 4 since the very beginning of the product, so for more than 6 or 7 years, and it's proved to be very flexible and quite popular. The fixture locates into the machine via a series of magnets, and the presence of the fixture is sensed with this safety interlock. This makes it very quick to take off the machine and relocate it precisely, which is good for cleaning or swapping between other fixtures. And the new fixture has exactly the same features, the same magnets. Actually, they're not fitted here, but yeah, the same magnets and same interlock switch, exactly in the same way. The way that the aperture fixture works is we have 4 separate holes to place the wire, selecting just one of the holes out of the 4, and these correspond to 4 stripping positions. They are pre-configured. 2 are selected with this fixed end stop. These are the 2 outermost positions, and then the inner position has this tube. Actually, just one is fitted in this sample. This allows for longer wires. So generally, the outer 2 slots are for thin wires and are used with these long inserts, these long tubes, and the inner wire is used with a short tube and this what we call the slitting tube. So here we have a pin which goes in to set the backstop position. We have a slot here for allowing the laser to make a slit of the wire. So the inner 2 positions are set up with that, and the outer 2 positions are set up with a fixed stop and for use with the longer tubes. So this is the biggest difference with the new fixture, is in this case, each of the wires is located away from the center line of the laser processing. So the laser center line is here, and you get progressively farther away from the center line as you move out to different wires. Now, with the Mercury 4, the laser beam is slightly angled, so the further out you get, the bigger the angle. So near the middle is vertical. By the outside, it's more or less 12, 15 degrees. So this can mean the strip might not have such good quality on the very edge, which is why we recommend using the outer 2 positions for thin wires and the inner 2 positions for thicker cables. But it can be that you need to run a thick cable and you don't want to use this tube, in which case there is a risk that the outside edge of the wire is not stripped well because of the angle of the laser beams. And this is one of the weaknesses of the design, and one of the key things that we have improved with the new design. So if I compare it to the new design, we have, instead of 4 fixed positions, we have a rotating barrel. So this also indexes into 4 positions. And each of the 4 positions can be configured with either a fixed stop, the black one, or the slitting tube, the silver one. And so you could have 4 with slitting tubes or 4 with fixed backstops. The big holes here take the same guides of the original fixture. So short guides for use with the slitting tubes, and long guides for use with the fixed end stops. So this means you could run all of one type or all of the other type, or 3 of one and 1 of the other. So it gives you more flexibility. But the biggest advantage is that this position corresponds to the 0 line of the scanner. So this is the 0. So it means that every wire, as you rotate it in, every wire is stripped on the best position, the 0. So where the beam is totally vertical and you get the best quality strip. So it doesn't matter which wire we're running, it's the same. We have the same slitting tube idea. Small improvement, these have threaded holes. And so the end stop is a threaded screw. You can see here. And this means it will not fall out as you rotate it. In the original, the pins were loose and could easily fall out, particularly if they were rotated. Otherwise, the concept is just the same. When it comes to setting up the recipe, in the original fixture, we have 4 numbers. This corresponds to the number of millimeters away from the 0 line. So +6, -6, +18, -18. On the new fixture, these will all be programmed with 0. So the only change is in the recipe. Instead of having this number, you would just have the number 0. And to identify which one is which, we have a letter, A, B, C, D, scribed here. As I say, this in the production units is painted white.